Starting at zero isn't the problem. The problem is the 5 excuses you've turned into a religion to avoid doing the work that actually scales. Enough thinking, enough preparing. Your research is just a high-end form of procrastination.
While you're busy picking a font for a business card nobody would keep, your competition using a smartphone to build a local monopoly. You are not waiting for the right time. You are waiting to be replaced.
The 2026 market is officially pay-to-play game. You either pay the invisibility tax to big tech platforms, or you own the search results yourself. There is no middle ground.
Today, we're killing the 5 lies that are keeping you broke. If you want to move from chasing to attracting, then please listen carefully. Archie, let's kill the biggest excuse out there. Do I need a professional camera to be taken seriously?
No. Yeah, Victor, this is a good point as always. But to be honest, in the current world that we live right now, especially when AI, there's a new revolution in AI every time you wake up in the morning, right? The thing is, when you're using your raw phone footage and just being yourself on the camera, this is what makes a big difference of people to notice you, of you being genuine. You know, you're providing the valuable information, just being who you are. And again, coming back to the point of the authenticity, right? In this current world where, again, everything is generated, modified, AI enhanced, or whatever the case is. Fake, exactly. You being just yourself on the simple camera, iPhone or Google Pixel. I'm a Google Pixel, but I'm a fan of myself, but
iPhone gang.
This is where you distinguish, right? You're just being yourself. And on top of that, you want to provide this value that's not being just you ask the AI to, like, what I should film about, you know, tell me what's hype and what's interesting, but providing the actual valuable information that you know about your local area, you know, because you work with those clients for years, right? And you know what exactly they're interested in, what they're asking you on a regular basis. So just pretend that the camera is your client, right? So you will be the person who will be answering those questions. And then if you will provide this hyper-local answers to those questions, instead of focusing on the AI general kind of a hype topics, you are just will be focusing on what matters, what people are actually searching right now. And on top of that, AI and search engines these days will focus on something that is more current. What I mean by that is, if you would be covering the topic that was interesting enough last month, you won't be ranked as high up to show those results to your viewers. And instead, something that has been always a big thing in your area. What I mean by that, again, coming to the topics of cost of living, pros and cons, things people should know about when they're moving with the families, what are the schools, you know, what you should avoid. Are you looking for a quiet neighborhood or more on the hype side of nightlife and things like that, right? Those are the topics that would be actual for people to search and for them to find you answering those questions.
Yeah, and don't forget about the stories too that you can share in those videos, because AI doesn't have those stories, right?
That's true.
And I think that's how you really connect with the audience, because you can share your personal experiences or the experiences of your clients that went through the same journey. And I think that's very valuable and that a lot of people are missing.
Yeah. On that note, Victor, even though realtors are constantly talking to their clients, meeting with them, signing contracts, showing homes and things like that, a lot of people have that fear of how they're gonna sound and look in front of the camera, right? I bet 9 out of 10 of your clients, because that's the case for me as well, that's the first thing they're gonna say. What I'm gonna be talking about in front of the camera, how I'm gonna look like. I've never done this before. What is your opinion on that point?
Very good question, Archie. You know, people are always concerned about how they look. You know, we care about what other people think more than we care about what we think, which is kind of strange, right? But I would say, you know, my best tip is whenever you're filming, you know, think about that you're talking to a friend, right? That's behind the camera right there. And also remember that, you know, we're not looking for like Hollywood actors, DiCaprio's, Angelina Jolie's here, right? We're looking for people who are trustworthy, who are honest, who are helpful, and who can provide good information for their viewers, right? Because YouTube is not Netflix. Many people confuse those, but it's a very different story, right? Because YouTube is way more authentic. It's not about, following the script 100%. It's about providing good, valuable information that's helpful to the people, right?
While being yourself in the camera.
Exactly. That's a very good point. You always say authenticity is the new currency. And I agree with you so much, because you want to be the same person on camera and off camera, because otherwise people will feel that fakeness and you will lose trust immediately. And that's the last thing you want to do.
Especially if then they're going to meet you in person, they give you a call after watching your video, you're going to meet them. And then they might not even say it to you in front of it, but they will be like, I remember this guy was a little bit different in front of the camera.
Something is off.
Something is off, exactly, right? He was more fun, and now he's a little bit too serious. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll shop around for another agent.
Or maybe they have a bipolar. Look, guys, this must be hard to believe, but we're not AI generated. We're real people. I know in the world of AI, being real is unique. And if you can relate, being shy on camera or, having struggles, please let us know in the comments down below. We would love to hear your stories, because we made so many mess ups just filming this video alone. We can definitely relate. And by the way, guys, if you're short on ideas, just open your inbox and look at all the questions your clients have asked you over the last week, and there you have a bunch of ideas to work on. Because trust me, I'm pretty sure you're getting those questions every single month. You recycle them. You're probably kind of like a parrot at this point, repeating the same thing. But by recording videos, answering those questions, that's where you get all the leverage from YouTube, because now all these people can watch your video while you're asleep instead of typing those emails at 11 p.m.
And that's how you're gonna save the time. You're gonna buy back the time. This is another point I wanna cover, Victor. Very well said. As people gonna say, I'm gonna spend so much extra time on recording those videos. I don't have the time, right? But again, you're gonna spend an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours of making that video that's to cover the questions, as Victor mentioned, in those emails. And then after that video is gonna generate 200 hours of watch time, you're gonna save yourself 197 hours back. That's how you're gonna win back time, right? And that's the power of YouTube, guys.
And I know a lot of people are saying that, the market is oversaturated. There's so many realtors everywhere online, and how can I compete with all of them? Archie, the question to you is, how can they compete?
Perfect question, Victor. The reason why is because everyone's asking that all the time, right? The simple answer to that is there's only one of you guys. You are unique. There's no one else like you. Even if you're gonna be filming the same video on the same topic in the same area, there's still, the algorithm is going to show that video to a little bit slightly different audience, right? Because the way you talk, the way you present the information, the way you laugh, the way you being serious, the editing style of the videos, that's going to be different. And that what attracts your unique tribe, your unique audience that's going to like you as the personality. The information you provide is obviously very important, right? But the number one thing that people are being attracted to is yourself. Not the information, but you from the very first seconds of the video.
Because at the end of the day, nobody can be you, right? And that's your unique advantage. People connect with people. We've been like this for thousands of years, and this is not going to change. So be yourself and attract your own tribe, and that's how you will succeed.
On top of that, moreover, Victor, most realtors these days are filming pretty houses, as a home tours, just to showcase. There's like, here's the property is listed, that I can help you with. If you're gonna enjoy it the way it looks inside, then give me a call. But there is so little of experts, real estate agents out there who are actually providing value to potential viewers, to potential clients out there who are interested about what is the best area to move to that has the best schools for my kids, right? What is the best area to move to if I'm a Costco lover like myself,
The biggest one ever.
This is true though. Like when I was moving to Toronto, I remember I was searching for the neighborhood that's...
This is not sponsored, by the way.
That was the closest to Costco. Right? Like I'm currently 7 minutes drive, I think, and I absolutely love it. Do you know how I found it? Through YouTube, guys, because I was looking for real estate agents who were breaking down different neighborhoods, walking around, showcasing how does it look like, what's the walkability score, what is it around you, right? And who were providing that valuable hyper-local information instead of just showing homes. I was not even ready for that part yet, to look at specific houses. I was looking for specifically for the right neighborhood for me. And guess what? The real estate agent who provided that valuable information on YouTube, that was the person that I've contacted. And this could be you guys. And the most important part, guys, is your goal is not to sell that particular house. Your goal is to sell yourself as an expert, as the local agent who knows the stuff, who is valuable, who is trustworthy, who is worth giving a call or scheduling a meeting, to talk about, their plan. And of course, the area itself. So then you can sell multiple houses in that neighborhood instead of just one listing that you're trying to create a video about, right? To become that expert that people will go to either in a month, in a year, in multiple years, and be that source of truth. So then they will be like, okay, now I need a house. What can you give me? There won't be a need to create those videos about those properties.
And the key here is to film evergreen content, right? Because if they just focus on a listing, as soon as that house is sold, that video has no more use. But if they talk about the area, what is really important for the viewer, that video remains relevant for years and it keeps generating leads for them on autopilot. And that's what we preach.
That's the power of YouTube, guys. Also, Victor, we touched base on this a little bit at the beginning, but let's talk about the time excuse, right? Because again, people always ask me, Archie, how much time it's gonna take for me from, talking to the clients and showing them the actual homes while I'm making those videos on YouTube, that 20 people are gonna watch. So what's the actual secret sauce in here? Can you enlighten us a little bit?
Well, you said about the sauce. I wanted to say it's time to cook. Okay, anyway, good question, Archie. I would say it's about focusing on what's scalable versus what's more of a routine, monotonous. So let me unpack this. So when it comes to YouTube, right? When you record a video, you do invest some time beforehand, right? But you're investing into creating a digital asset that keeps working for you.
Yep.
And as we know, assets take time, and that's okay. So let's say you record a video about a neighborhood vlog about some part of the city that's quite popular, right? And you spend, let's say, a couple hours doing that video. Originally, you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I could have spent those 2 hours cold calling people, right? And you might cold call people, but unless you love cold calling, that's a different story. But let's say you film this video, you post it, and the beauty of the organic growth in YouTube is that it stays there forever. People can watch it 24/7 from anywhere without any of your involvement. You did the video, you created this digital asset in your, YouTube library, and then people go and watch it. This is a high leverage task because now, you invested some time, but now people can come in, watch, no matter what you're doing, and you're building trust through that video all this time. So you're building authority, and moreover, you are actually reaching out through this video to lots of potential buyers or sellers.
Yep.
While you can be with your family, spending time watching movies, doing other things, while the YouTube algorithm keeps working for you in the meantime. To answer your question, Archie, you're not actually wasting time on filming. You're not losing time.
Yep.
You're buying back your time. And I know it sounds kind of like counterintuitive, right? Because I have to record this video and then how can I get that time back? But if you look at YouTube, that video will start generating watch time hours for you. Every day you'll be collecting more and more watch time hours, and you're actually buying time because the YouTube algorithm will keep promoting it. And trust me, you're not taking this time away from your clients because you can film this video, in the evening on a day when you're off, anything. At times when you're not busy with clients, right? I know realtors are saying we're always busy.
That's true.
But at the same time, look, everybody has time. You just have to prioritize accordingly, right?
Yeah.
And what we recommend is actually booking off calendars, right? So that they have time slots where they're filming and nothing else is there, distracting them from this process. And it takes a bit of discipline, but over the long term, if they are disciplined and consistent, it's just a matter of time until people start reaching out to them instead of them chasing other people. And moreover, even the clients that they have already would really benefit for those types of videos. How many times do you have to tell a client to get pre-approved before they talk to you? Like, the realtors probably repeat this daily.
Yep.
Imagine you say, okay, please watch this one video I have. It will answer 99% of your questions. If you still have any, I'm here.
Yeah.
This is the leverage that you're missing out on unless you're on YouTube.
Yeah. And this is the exact point I've heard so many times from my current clients where they're saying, actually, Archie, I've, after we filmed, we discussed that video topic that you suggested. So now every time someone is asking about that area, I'm immediately sending them, there's hey, by the way, I have a video on YouTube right about that. Give it a watch. Let me know if you have more questions about it. That's it. That's the whole email response. How cool is that, right? So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, if you're a realtor, just think about your whole professional career, right? How many questions from clients you were getting that were repeating questions, the same thing. And just think about this. Under perfect circumstances, right? If you could just create, let's say, 3 videos that would be ideal for any of your prospects to watch before they even talk to you, what would those be? And those will save you years of your life down the road.
Yep.
If you're planning to have a long career in real estate, of course.
Yep.
By the way, guys, if you know a realtor that keeps coming up with all different kinds of excuses, send them this video. It might get them started. All right, Archie, last question for today. When it comes to this topic of fame, right? People want to grow their channels very quickly, get to the first 100 subscribers and then 1,000 and 5,000. How can they achieve this? And is it even worth chasing those vanity metrics in the first place?
Well, you answered that question yourself a little bit, because the views are the vanity metrics, right? If you make video for the masses, you will be attracting those dreamers. But if you make a video for 50 people who are interested in moving to your city, you attract those commissions, actually. What I mean by that is, again, coming back to that hyper-local content, right? Even look at our channel, guys. We only have a few subscribers and not that many views as of right now, but I would rather have a little of views that are specifically focused on people who are actually interested in, starting their channel. Again, looking at our channel, versus having 100,000 views to people all around the world who are just browsing around and absolutely not our audience. So this is exactly what we're preaching for realtors, right? Not to chase those vanity metrics and aim for the fame, because it will come with time, right? It's gonna happen naturally as you will stay consistent with those videos. Your channel is gonna grow, your number of views gonna increase, the comments, likes, all of that stuff, guys. But if you're gonna focus on what's important, what are the questions that your ideal client is searching for, and you're gonna be the person who will be answering those questions. That's what makes you the go-to expert.
Yeah, I want to actually add something to that. Guys, realtors, when you are talking to your potential prospects, how many times you're talking to some window shoppers, right? Time wasters, people who are not serious, right? And this is the same way when you're filming a very generic type of content, right? You're filming something for the masses and you attract a bunch of lookers. And I think that's not what you're trying to achieve, right? On the other hand, you can focus on, hyper intent topics with the hyper local intel that you have, and that will attract, serious buyers, people who are ready to pull the trigger, give you a call, and, get the house and the transaction sorted out. So keep in mind that whenever you are thinking about, the fame, the views, the virality, that your goal is not to become famous and, start being an influencer. Your goal is to become the best realtor in your city or town. And you do that by being hyper local and focused on the hyper intentional searches.
Moreover, Victor, you have to be consistent. This is how you're gonna succeed. If you're gonna keep on going, keep on recording 2 videos a week, never stop, never look at those views, never let it demotivate you, and just keep on pushing, that's how you're gonna win.
Yeah, consistency is key. You know, in real estate, they're saying location, location, location. In YouTube, we're saying consistency, consistency, consistency. By the way, guys, if you like this editing that we have here, if you found us through a search, that probably means we're good with the SEO. And if you are lacking strategy and you need some help, reach out to us. We'll help you. We'll take care of everything and make sure that you are the authority figure in your area.
All of our contact information is in the description below or on screen. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Subscribe to our channel not to miss any future content. And thank you so much for sticking around. We'll see you on YouTube.